That did nothing. Okay, well, my view's nice. Isn't that nice? Here. The ships. Okay, so I just wanted to tell you why I haven't been using my YouTube channel that much. And that is because I don't think TikTok's getting deleted anymore. I was, if you've been following me for a little bit, I was pushing, like, come to my YouTube channel because I was scared. I thought TikTok was going to get deleted. And now I don't think that's going to happen. And so I'll still, when I do like longer series, I'll still upload them over here. And I'm not saying I won't make YouTube videos. It's just now that that pressure is off of my shoulders, like, you know, that's why. So, and I wanted to say hi, just because, you know, we're over on YouTube. Okay, have a good day. Hello, I'm going to be doing a series on the rise and fall of Andrew Keegan's new religion. It was called Full Circle, and some people were calling it a cult. As we get into it, you be the judge. But this is video 1, so what I'd like to do is introduce Andrew Keegan. Andrew Keegan was another 90s teen heartthrob. It was commonplace to see him on magazines like Teen Beat, 16, Bop, but as you can see, he wasn't as big as like JTT. No one was. Oh, Andrew, always the bridesmaid. Andrew was in so many TV shows and movies, I can't name them all, but here's a few. Camp Nowhere, an episode of Full House, an episode of Moesha, an episode of Boy Meets World, an episode of Sabrina the Teenage Witch. He was in 10 Things I Hate About You, and a reoccurring character on Seventh Heaven, and Party of Five. There's more, I literally cannot name it all. So now that you have your introduction, let's get into the juice. In this video, I'm going to talk about why Andrew Keegan started a religion. Some people call it a cult, so you decide. Andrew said that in 2011, him and 2 friends were attacked by gang members on Venice Beach, and it resulted in serious injuries. He said around that same time was when that huge tsunami hit Japan, and he said the synchronicity of those 2 events led him to know his life calling, to start a religion called Full Circle.
This congregation, if that's the right word for it, is filled with lots of stylish young people, many of them fans of Keegan's from way back.
When talking about Full Circle, Andrew said one time he looked at a street lamp and it exploded, and the coincidence was weird. And I still don't kind of get what it means, but here's some members explaining.
It's a little hard to pin down.
Full circle, everything comes together.
They believe in the authentic story that is life.
There's not really a quick way to say what the people in Andrew Keegan's religion believe. So the religion, Full Circle, some people call it a cult. They believe in advanced spiritualism. But what's that mean? It's the highest spiritualism founded on universal knowledge. They want to co-create a better world.
See us all raise our vibration together is really what it's about.
So I'm getting a little bit confused, but what I think is everything in the religion is about intention. Intentionally building community. In the meetings, they'll state what they want to get out of it, and each person might want something different.
Here to activate love and higher consciousness.
When they meditate, it's not like a blank meditation. They have a goal in their mind. So they believe that scientifically and spiritually, there's power in crystals and your heart. And if there's an alignment, it can transfer through water. For example, when Vice visited them, they had a ceremony where they used their energy and crystals to try to end the conflict between Palestine and Israel. Here's what it's like to be a member of Andrew Keegan's religion, Full Circle. Some people called it a cult. You be the judge. Weekly Sunday meetings at Rose Temple, which is in Venice Beach, but there's also meetings throughout the week, where they have concerts, political gatherings, self-help gurus, workshops, and cacao ceremonies. They also have prayer formances. That's hard to say.
I am the Savior,
They promote organic experiences like hand-holding and spooning. They do group meditation, and they believe that crystals can heal you, and they also do soul medicine. I'm not sure what that is.
This milky drink that supposedly helps you fulfill your intention.
Have you ever done an intention before?
I've never done an intention.
Take it, close your eyes, and then just breathe for 3 to 5 seconds.
Cool.
Do they worship him, and would they die for him? This is a great question. No, I don't think they worship him. But Vice interviewed them right at the beginning when this first started, and they refer to Andrew Keegan as a self-help guru. They say there's this inner circle of 8 core members who are led by Andrew, their leader. Third Eye, yes, that's someone's name, is one of the 8 core members, and he says they see Andrew as a visionary and a leader, but they're not cultish, they're cooperative. He also says that Andrew created a vortex with his energy, and that's what drew Vice to come interview them at Full Circle. Oh, and he also said Andrew has ultimate say in all things. Well, then ABC interviews Andrew a little bit later, and then the whole story is different.
And he wants to make clear that he is not the boss here. So are you not the guru of this place?
There is none. We are a leaderful movement.
So Full Circle is not Andrew Keegan's personal church?
Not at all.
In this video, I want to talk about when Andrew Keegan's religion, Full Circle, was raided by undercover agents. It's actually not as bad as it sounds. It was for illegal kombucha. Because it is fermented, it can sometimes have an alcohol percentage of above 0.5%. So that means it needs to be properly labeled and you must have a license to distribute it. So this whole thing happened because somebody filed a complaint against Full Circle. So these undercover agents show up around 9 p.m. They're from the California Department of Alcohol Beverage Control, and they had to confiscate 2 kegs of blueberry kombucha. Also, when the Full Circle people asked them, hey, who are you? They wouldn't identify themselves, so it was pretty distressing for the people there. They just told the members, you'll see in the report. This is Jason Diltz, a spokesperson for Full Circle. Jason said this was rather disturbing because this is a sacred tea for a lot of people who come into the temple. And Jason had in mind who made the complaint, a pesky neighbor. Some people in the comments were wanting to know how much money was Full Circle making, and actually, I don't think it made very much.
It's also worth noting that this work is neither glamorous nor lucrative.
Rent prices in Venice, California are pretty high, and Andrew actually put his own money into starting Full Circle.
So you poured your whole savings into this thing?
And then some.
So loans.
Some. Donations.
You were taking a risk then.
Absolutely.
Money and having enough money to pay rent seem to be a continual problem.
Full Circle leadership meetings often center around the issue of money, more specifically, the lack thereof.
So they did this huge fundraising campaign, and I'll talk about that in the next video, where they tried to raise enough money to buy Rose Temple.
I want you to be a part of it.
Full Circle ran into some financial difficulties, so they have this campaign where they try to raise money in order to buy Rose Temple.
We need to raise $111,000 in order to sustain Full Circle in this critical moment of our evolution.
A gift for your donation was a rose quartz heart. But these aren't just any old rose quartz heart. Andrew Keegan said the significance of them was the frequency of love that was within them. Prior to being sent out, they were placed on the altar during Sunday meditation at Full Circle, which infuses them with the love of the community.
The power is within you. If you get these hearts and you give them, you're sharing love.
For $11, you'd get 2 hearts, but for $50, you'd get a signed Andrew Keegan poster from his personal collection.
With this money, we'll be able to keep our doors open long enough to launch a comprehensive new level of organization to bring Full Circle to its full potential. Full Circle 2.0.
They also raised money with performances where the admission was on a sliding scale from $20 to $35.
Thank you for your generosity.
As much as they tried to keep Full Circle alive, they just weren't able to purchase Rose Temple. I think. February 2017, Andrew Keegan puts out this letter saying Full Circle is closing. Pause to read. In the letter, he invites people to come to a showing of Camp Nowhere, a movie he was in, for a $15 donation. And that money would be going to their Active 8 ceremony, which is their Sunday service. February 28, 2017, on Instagram, they say today is our last day. But then, only a month later, they say, never mind, we aren't closing because we got an investor. June 3rd, 2017, they're saying, hey, we're back at Rose Temple. But then that was it. Let me show you what I mean. Here's their Instagram, June 2017, we're back. Not another post until April 2020, so if you go to their Yelp, it has the hours, but then see, Yelpers say this location has closed. Great reviews though. This is me clicking on their website, no worky. So what's going on with Andrew Keegan's religion Full Circle in 2020? Some people call it a cult, but you be the judge. They did this 2-hour live stream for an Easter service. As you can see on their Facebook, they haven't updated their banner or anything. They called the service a reunion, so I'm not sure how often they're doing this. Andrew said they had to get the Full Circle sign out of storage for the live stream. They had speakers, music, and yoga. So they had a speaker who they call an ear reverend, and before I show him to you, let me give you a heads up, he's very charismatic.
A magnetic attraction. Maybe you were just scrolling Facebook right now and you were like, what's up with this? Why are these people doing this? Is a scarf necessary? What is a yoga? Why are we here? Now we're gonna make a different sound, like a nasal sound. Take a deep breath in. Doesn't matter if it sounds good or not, just make that sound.
Hi! You want to know if the people in Andrew Keegan's religion, Full Circle, take acid? Well, I can't really speak for each person individually, but I can show you what I found.
Last year, he and some friends decided to start Full Circle. They have an art gallery here.
So this is like the artistic version of an acid trip. Quite literally, yes.
So their Facebook isn't very active nowadays, but this is their most recent post. If you don't know who Timothy Leary is, I would say Google it. So I think that answers the question, but again, I can't speak for each person individually. Okay, we're at the end of the series on Andrew Keegan's religion, Full Circle, and now I will give my opinion. Do I think it's a cult? Short answer, no. So there's this guy, Stephen Hassan, and he has this thing called the BITE model, and it's how you figure out if something is a cult or not, if you're not sure. It's pretty extensive, so I can't do it in 1 minute, but they look at behavior, information, thought, and emotional control. I'm gonna flash each one on the screen so you can pause if you wanna read more. So there's behavior, information, thought, emotional. Okay, I have a list. I don't think they're pulling people away from their families. I don't think they're punishing people for certain behaviors. I don't think they're telling people who they can and cannot hang out with. I don't think they're censoring information. I don't think they're shunning people when they leave the religion. I don't think they're having people spy on one another. I don't think they're using confessions unethically. They're a little new agey, but I don't think they're a cult.